Hello friends, welcome to another how-to with Aaru. That's me, Aaru here, and today I'm going to be painting something on black canvas, auroras and a mountain and some water with bright, vibrant colors. But first, I want to show you my first ever submission to somebody that followed along to one of my tutorials, and I thought it was pretty neat. It was special to me, so let me show you that. That was a wonderful submission, wonderful piece you created, Alicia. Thank you for submitting that to me. That means so much to me that somebody followed along to one of my tutorials. I think that I'll do that on a weekly basis if there are any submissions. And if you want to follow along to one of my tutorials and you want to submit a piece of art that you followed along to, send it right here to this email and I will get it featured on the next tutorial. Thank you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello guys. Welcome to a how-to with Aaru. I hope that the way I have this camera set up, I'm not in the way. It's a lovely day here in Kansas. Very cold, very snowy. Not snowing anymore, but lots of snow outside. How is it in your area? Is it really, really cold? Forgive me if I sound a little under the weather. I have a bit of a cold, so if I sound weird, I apologize. Hopefully you can understand me though. I wore my mic today because I found it. I lost it before the last tutorial, so I'm glad that I found it. So it's a little more clear. We're gonna do a black canvas painting today with some auroras and a mountainscape, a series of mountains and some water, maybe some land and trees, lots of vibrant colors. We will be using alizarin crimson, cadmium red medium, cadmium orange, Indian yellow, sap green, phthalo green, phthalo blue, and dioxazine purple. And then of course the black and the titanium white. Did you see that? The black I'm using is lamp black. This is an oil painting, by the way. Lamp black and titanium white. These are all oil colors. And to start this off, I kind of put little hashers here on half the canvas. This is a 12 by 16 canvas. It's a regular stretched canvas. You could use a canvas board. This canvas is Gessoed black. And if you don't know how to do that, I made a video of that. And it's in my archive about how to gesso a canvas. Or if you buy a black canvas that's pre-gessoed, that is fine. Whatever works for you. I do this because it saves money on the cost. So you allow this to completely dry, 100%. And then we're gonna apply liquid clear. And if you don't have Bob Ross liquid clear, they make similar stuff to it in art stores. They sell similar stuff to it. I actually don't know what's in this. I mean, there has got to be linseed oil in it, but it's different than linseed oil. It's thicker, more slippery. It doesn't soak into the canvas as fast, especially when you have it primered. But for this effect, that is what we are going for. So I'm going to take this 2-inch bristle brush. This is 2 inches natural bristle brush, and I'm going to dip it in here just on the tip. let it drip off a little bit. And then I'm gonna start spreading her around on here. Make sure that the whole canvas gets covered. Gotta make sure I don't put my hand down in my paint. And a little bit of this goes a long way. You don't want to put too much on because then you end up making a muddy mess with your paints. But you want enough that the paint moves, because some oil paint is stiffer than others. So it's very, very hard to get it to move. So if you do little circular scrubs and stuff, you can get it to move around. Consider this a tutorial on how to put this on. I'm not sure if in the last one I applied, yeah, I think I did. But you can have too much of this, and I'll show you how to check. You want to get all these spots that may be dry coated with it. On down to the bottom. Bring it down with some crossing strokes, swirly strokes. Just bring it down. And then we'll get a little more. Same way. And start scrubbing it on. And we're gonna brush up and down, side to side. Now we've got it good and wet, but we're gonna set this guy right here. And put our liquid clear over there. Now that it's all good and wet and it's ready for you to apply paint, you want to make sure that you don't have too much. So if you put your finger on it and you can't see your fingerprint in the reflection, I don't know if you can see that, but if you can't see your fingerprint and it just looks like a solid wet solid wetness and you can't see the indentation of the fingerprints, then you have a little too much, but you can go with that if you like that. It's a learn as you go kind of thing. All right, I'm gonna set them on the side there. So I'm gonna grab a pair of gloves for when I start the pigments. So liquid clear is almost literally oil paint with no pigments in it. It's a liquid oil paint. They have liquid white and liquid white and liquid black in Bob Ross brand. I don't know if there's any other brands out there that do that. So spreading paint on liquid clear, linseed oil, any medium that's supposed to help oil paints flow. You don't need a lot of it. It really spreads it a long way. And so I'm going to use this 1-inch brush and start in with some Indian yellow. And about halfway, I'm going to start spreading the Indian yellow up and down. And I'll get that little bit up there and down here once I move the canvas. So we want to stripe to about right here with yellow. And this is going to look green because this is a transparent. You should be able to see this slightly, but not like opaquely. This is a translucent, not transparent. I said it right that time. Translucent color. It's often said that it's transparent. You can say it however you want to though. Get a little more up on the top there. That way I can make sure we have the color up there when we move it. And I just need to check if I'm still recording. Excuse me, yes I am. Okay. So we have the yellow spread on here. And we're gonna go right into the cad orange without cleaning that brush. The orange will take it over. It might lighten it to the slightest, but we'll start right here. Cad orange is a very bright orange. So I might have gotten too much. And how to take some of that off. Clean it off your brush with some tissue. And swipe it some more. Pick it up with the brush. We all make mistakes. You can take this and make it about the size of that and run it up that. There. All right. Brush it out a little bit. And then, since we already have that, get a little bit of the cad red or bright red if you have it. I ran out of bright red, so I'm going to use cad red. I'm going to go up and down right here. Make sure that those colors are touching. And some crimson. For this side, crimson is more of a translucent, transparent red. Okay, let's give this brush a bit of a clean. These big brushes are, don't be afraid to get rough with them. a little more Indian yellow. Blend it into that orange. There we go. Just to give it some vibrant color. Bring the color out there. All right, we're gonna set that brush there. And grab another 1-inch brush. And we're gonna start with some sap green. This green will be more visible on the canvas than the phthalo, but you should be able to see both of them. Which is the next green. We have a good even coverage there, yeah. All right, tap that a little bit off on your tissue, paper towel, old cloth, whatever you're using. Grab some phthalo green, load the brush up with it until it's evenly loaded through the bristles, and apply the phthalo green. Just like this. A little more. Because I want the phthalo blue and the phthalo green to blend together. Tapping the brush off. Sometimes I'll reach over and tap the brush off. We're going into the phthalo blue, which is a lovely color, my favorite color. Very, very strong colors these are over here. These are very strong. Okay. A little more blue on the edge of it there. And then let's grab our purple. And just throw it on there. All right, so we have our canvas loaded with the color of our choice. Now I'm gonna take that 1-inch brush that I applied the clear with, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of blending to these colors. If you do it light enough, you won't bring all this into this. And before doing the other side, just tap that color off here. Until the bulk of the color is off of the brush. And then we're just gonna blend this side a little bit. All right, so we have crimson, red, orange, yellow, green, phthalo green, blue, and violet, purple. Very nice. All right, so we have one 1-inch brush going with dark color and another going with lighter colors. So from midline, here's the fun part. We're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of white out here. And titanium white. Excuse me. And we will use a little one. And get some on the load the tip of the brush. And just from mid we'll put some lines in there, and I wipe this off to keep your white as clean as possible between every application. And I sort of have a basic design kind of drawn out on a piece of paper over here of how I want it, how I designed this painting. And so I want to make this one come up like this. Now, since I dipped into that green, I'm just going to dab it off a little bit so I don't bring that green. Or you can just wait to do that curve after. You can go here and then go this way. But I don't want to carry the green up in there. Fold this over. Just keeping the brush clean. So we got this Aurora, and it's gonna come maybe to the center. Yeah, I like that. Wipe it off a little bit. This is where the colors are deeper, so they're gonna make your white more dirty, so give them a good clean. Oh, let's see here. Let's bring one. Oh wow, look at that. Love those colors. I love doing paintings like these. All right, let's bring one to its to the edge here, like that. Maybe let's maybe put like a little straggler here, like that. Yeah. And so they're focused over here because they're gonna be behind a mountain, mountain's peak, and so it'll look really good. These you can do however you'd like. So I'm gonna get another 1-inch brush, and I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna brush upwards with, just brush them straight up. Bring them straight up. And going into the greenish side there, so I want to do this. And then we can lighten these. we can lighten these by putting some brighter spots, maybe through here. Dab that off, grab some more white, maybe a light spot here, and here. No more white. I'm gonna run a bright spot right through there. We're gonna brush these out again, and they're gonna be lighter. Now we have that. Okay. Now I'm going to take a blending brush should we add stars to this? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Cleaning the blender off and taking a sip of coffee. All right. So we have our auroras in the sky, and what I'm gonna do is try and add a few stars. So I'll take a bit of liquid clear and white, and make it kind of watery. With this fan brush. And I just want to, wait a minute, I want to fix this area here. That looks better. Sometimes the hairs fall out of these blending brushes. And I just want to flick a few stars on there. Just up here. You don't even have to have them reflecting, but they really add effect. But we'll go ahead and put some down here and make reflection out of them. You can even take a liner brush or a rigger brush, if that's what you have. You can use liquid white to do this, or you can put a few bigger ones in. If you'd like, however you want. Then you can take a fine point, a pokey brush, pointy brush. Let me see where my pointy ones are. Got quite a few. And you can run them in that same, and you can even make one of these. Let me get that out of the way because nobody wants to spill that. And now, go to the center of this star. And you can make it look like a shining star. Grab a little bit more. Put your elbow down. Hold your hands straight. If I'm in the way, I do apologize. I think that looks kind of funky, but this is a painting, so. And we want to bring this side either the top or the bottom. There. I'll mess with that a little bit more later. We'll set these two brushes aside for now. And let's go ahead and put our mountains in. So we are gonna put the cap back on that. And let's grab some blue, some purple, some green, green. Mix that up for a nice dark color. Might grab a little more purple. And we're mixing this up just to make a dark color that incorporates all the colors that are in here. And I'm going to, spread that out. And start let me see here how I want to, right here. And we're just grabbing paint and applying it. You want to scrape it on there. Scrape it on the canvas. You want to make a peak. A visible peak there. And then do 2 more or 1 more? Let's do just 1 more. Just like that. Bring it on out like that. So we have some mountains there. Keep our dark color right there. And I'm going to use my little knife to scrape off. This is a little knife, a little painting knife. It comes with the Bob Ross set. Scrape off the excess. Okay. And then I'm going to use this and blend this color out, grabbing it from the top. And you can tap and blend this out. Until it kind of fades into nothing. Okay. I dropped my brush on the floor. Anywho, now so that already looks good like that. The dark didn't cover all of that light, but so anyways, I'm gonna take some purple, some blue, and grab a little bit of white and put it in it. Excuse me. And kind of just marble these colors. And yeah. And I'm just throwing on some highlights. And how I'm loading this is whenever I'm done mixing, I flatten it out and then I cut across it at an angle so you get a little bit of paint on there. We're going to add green to that mix. We're above that greenish aurora there. And applying this is very light pressure. You're not scrubbing. Or digging into the canvas. And then, so I'm gonna take that purplish color and put a dark in there, the shadow side of that mountain. And then you can even grab a little bit of white and highlight that tip there and this tip. You're just making random patterns. They don't even really have to make sense. This doesn't necessarily make sense. So we'll grab yellow and orange here. I think that will be a nice yeah. And we're gonna get more straight orange through there with a little bit of red. Grab a little more red. And you're just pushing that out. Now, with the fan brush that I had earlier that has the liquidy white on it, dab it off a little bit, and right over here with that land, you can make, if you're lifting that dark with the light, you're just suggesting some trees back there being highlighted by the Aurora's light. Okay, so right in here, I'm gonna grab a little more dark. Yeah, that'll work. But also grab some of that blue. Man, that looks good. Just bringing these colors together. Now you can put some of that over here. Now that we have our highlights, these are the highlights to my desired effect, except for right there. Nah, don't grab too much. There we go. And with the little side of the knife, just pop one there. I think that those look really cool. So you can take this and just kind of tap. Tap down here at the edge where the highlights are meeting the bottom of the mountain. Okay, and it kind of mists them out. But now we will add a mist effect. So this had a little bit of blue on it earlier, and that's okay. So what I'm doing is taking some of that blue mixture from the mountain and a little bit of white. Because I want to mist down here. I want to mist. So I'll wipe that off. And mist it out some more. There. Then you can take a knife and like yeah. Right here. You can run a water line, just a small waterline crossed, and that sets those mountains down in there. I don't want those to be so it's like we're right up there. There we go. This is really fun, really simple, very, very bright. I love the colors. I'm gonna kind of shape this up. All right, so now I'm gonna take the 2-inch brush that I used earlier, clean some of this paint off of it, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run it across here lightly to take the upward brush strokes and bring them sideways so it looks like water. Alright, that looks pretty nice. You don't want to overdo that, then you'll blend these colors together. And so I think that I want to take with my this one, clean it off as best as you can because it's got white on it, and you want to go into this purple color that you made for the mountain, the base color of the mountain. And I just want to tap in a tree line here. Above the water line. And you may, I mean, it's just for slight indications of stuff going on out there. But you can take that and lift up on it and just make little distant tree indications. You can even take and highlight them here and there. Like that. So it looks like some lights hitting them in different areas. That looks pretty cool. Then we'll take that same purple color, blue, green, purple, load the brush up with it. And we just want this may erase your water line and you may have to put it back in, but I'm just reflecting that tree line in the water. You don't have to do this. This painting will look stunning without this, but I just kind of see things and I want to do them, so I'll take this brush and just pull them down slightly into the color like that. And then you can blend them away as a reflection, just like that. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me check if I'm still recording. Good, I am. We're almost at an hour, so that's not too bad for what I have left here. So with these I'm gonna take this and I want to reflect this mountain in here, so I'm just kind of tapping it in with the colors that are on here. Not doing anything really fancy, or I'm not painting the whole mountain up in there again, because I'm just going to rub them away like what's up there. You're just kind of making a and we'll add some darks into that. And even add a couple light spots where the light's striking it pretty good, but nothing too much. So after that, let me set my dark fan brush here, my white one back in here. This is why I wear gloves, so you don't get it on your hands. Should I use the 1 inch or, yeah, okay. Lightly, I'm going to go across these, and you have reflections of the mountains in the water. What do you guys think? Huh? What do you think? I kind of want to and then you want to bring some of this side, this canvas's colors, into this side. Water movement, and bring some of that over here like this. And then brush it out. And that looks totally awesome. I love that. Big knife, grab some white, swipe across it. I'm going to make my water line a little more prominent here and over there. It could be some of the water is hitting the shore over there. Who knows? Then I think I know what I want to do. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to I'm almost out of that. Get a little more purple, a little more blue, just a little more phthalo green. I'm putting them in their respective spots in case I need to use them separately. And I'm gonna go with the lamp black. I have Prussian blue out, which I didn't mention, but I think I want to add the splash of black in these colors. So we're just making a even darker color. And so I'm gonna make a little just plateau that comes out here. Pop it in. And then I'm gonna take a 1-inch brush and pull down and lightly brush that for reflections. And I think I want to put, yeah, some land that comes out like this too. This one, of course, won't have any reflections. So bring it down here. And with the little knife, you can even run water line up in that. And the corner of the brush, brush that water line out. I just kind of do things as I see them. So if you're not understanding something, just tell me and I will address that with you or fix it in the next video. So we have this land here. We're just gonna lift up like that and give it some character. All right, and then over here, I'm gonna have another and for these reflections, I kind of want to be in a lighter color that I can pull down like that, and then just brush across them so you can see it. Now it's time to add a few trees. Let me put this 1-inch brush down. I don't know why I'm holding it. So I'm gonna put a couple trees in here that are close foreground trees. And we got one there on that land, and I think that I should put another one right next to it. So we're just grabbing what dark colors we have and just yeah, that looks good. There you go. I think that looks great. One here. So you can kind of see through it there. That's pretty cool. And I'm going to take a knife and some lightish color through there and just indicate in some spots the trunk maybe, and you can cover some of it up. Again, this is something that you don't have to do. But you can if you want. It's all about what you want. I'm just showing you how I do things. Let's put a great, nah, not a great, but these ones will be closer, so I'm gonna grab some more black and blue. How about some Prussian blue? Let's use it after all. Oh, I haven't had this open in a while, so I don't know if I can get it open. Let's try with the tissue. There we go. Got her. Prussian blue out on the palette. I'm actually not using a paper plate today. I decided to try a old cutting board, and I like that. I like it. So, all right, this is going down to this chunk of land that we put in there, and we're just gonna start applying the color. Like that. We have a tree that goes down. Let's do another big one all the way up. How about that? All right. This one, with the corner of my brush, I'm just pushing. And leave some sky holes. And I'm just going side to side. Make it bigger as it goes down. There. And yeah, it's just this little land mass coming out here. It just keeps growing on me. All right, so we have our trees in. Let's give this guy some trunk indications. There. And there. Nope. A little bit more there. That. You can cover it some. just so it looks like it has some light hitting the trunk. Our dark one there. Wipe this knife off before I set it down. When you got a lot of things going, you got to have a lot of places to set things, because some stuff is wet, some stuff is not wet. And sorry about that, I had to have another sip. Alright, I want to make sure that it's all dark down here. Now, I'm going to take this and just, I'm going to pull up some of this dark out here, like that. Just give it some maybe even put one right here too. Just creeping that branch out. Oh yeah, I like that. And some little ones off of it. Like that. That looks really nice. Sink it in. Sink it in. And we can put highlights on all of this. We can put some orangey highlights on this one where the light, and just let it get darker as it goes down. Let it get darker as it goes down. And like that. Let it get darker. These trees are not going to be the same highlight all the way down. And then even the land mass. There. Just kind of give it circular highlights. And you can even bring some of the highlights up in there. Okay, we'll go over here in this bluey, greeny stuff and start highlighting these ones a little bit. Clear down to the bottom. Wipe it off. Grab some more. And let's highlight this big gargantuous tree. Where it's trees. Cross a little over the trunk in different places. And then you can even just put some straight white highlights. If you want to. But you don't have to. For this tree, I'm just gonna dab some like that. The water kind of gave us some highlighting. But I want to do something that I haven't ever done in one of these paintings yet. I want to try and put a bird up here. And the reason is because, well, I want to. But we want to give him a highlight. On the underside of his wings. Like that. Looks pretty cool. I like that. And now I need to take my little knife and where is my, there we go. We're going to use this one and the liquid clear. One good thing to remember is that a thin paint will stick to a thick paint. So over here, I'm just gonna pop my name in. With some paint that is thinned by liquid clear. I always put a signature and date on my pieces, so whoever owns them one day knows where they came from and who made them. I like that. I have several pieces from different artists that have their signatures. You don't need to overwork your signature. it can look really terrible. Sorry, I'm in the way again. If you do, so. But this is the finished piece, and I would like to know what you guys think of it. So let me know in the comments what you think of the piece. This is a wet on wet technique with a black canvas, if you weren't watching from the beginning. And let me see here. I would just let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.